Yes, guys, we've got another episode of Beyond Daily, and as always, do check out some of the interviews we dropped yesterday. That includes Jourdanne's victory over at the Atlanta Pro, plus Kyron confirming he'll be back in September. We also have the latest episode of Bikini Insider, which leads us nicely to the first part of this episode, and that is looking at Kerry Sexton, who is 2.5 weeks out from Italy Pro Show. She's already qualified for Olympia, but now she's looking to build momentum before she heads stateside to impress, to showcase her physique in front of some of those Olympian judges. So we're going to see her in 2.5 weeks time. It looks like she's dialing in. I've seen other pictures which we can't share on socials, but she is on form. She is on form. Yes, she's been getting over a couple of injuries, but we can expect to see the best ever Kerry Sexton as she makes her Olympia debut in 7.5 weeks time in Las Vegas, the sole representative for the UK in the bikini division. How do you think Kerry will do in Italy? Let me know in the comments below. But one person I also want to jump on the amateur scene is this man here. You know him if you follow the natural scene in the UK, and this is Joven. He's got quite a few shows lined up, and this is 5 weeks out. He said he's flat chest at the moment. Wait till he hit that fullness when he gets to his first show of the year. I believe he is one of the most dangerous UK natural men's physique competitors, not just UK, European, to push for IFBB Pro status. He's got everything, and that condition already at 5 weeks out tells me a lot. And let's not forget, he is Zach Fosdrup's client, and Zach is no stranger to securing IFBB Pro status for men's physique competitors. How do you think this guy will do? How do you think Joven will do in the natural men's physique scene this year in the amateur NPC ranks? Like I said, I think it's going to go all the way. But what do you guys think? That is what I'm interested in. Let's fly over to God's country, and that is Wales, because we got Davies, who is looking to push for IFBB Pro status. Laurie Beth has already secured the IFBB Pro card earlier this year at Muscle Contest Ireland, representing Wales. Davies is looking to do the same thing, and with Callum Rystrick, pro coach, in his corner, why can he not do a full-on assault in the NPC scene? He's got his regional coming up. He's already taken an overall win earlier this year in Wales. Can Jay be the next one from Wales to take the IFBB Pro card? Let me know in the comments.
There's not one of them that has something more than I do. There's not one of those athletes that has a better structure, has a better body part, has a better anything that I do. I'm fully capable of surpassing all of them, and I'm confident in that. As long as I bring the conditioning and the fullness that I need to, it's going to be dangerous, and I'm fully confident in that.
Guys, if you've not checked out my interview with Jourdanne, do check it out. It is absolutely fire. She is aiming for top 5 at this year's Olympia. She took 9th in 2024. She took 10th in 2023. She's always climbing. And with her structure, with her shape, with her personality, with her attitude, with her posing, she's got everything to be a threat. And like she said, she believes there's nobody she can't surpass in the pro bikini division at this year's Olympia. What do you think? Do you think top 5 is a realistic goal for her? Like I said, she's got everything, and that bikini division is going to be an absolute dogfight come Olympia, come 7.5 weeks. Look, let's look at another girl here, and that is Jazzy. She's back. We saw her last at the Arnold's. Didn't get the result she wanted, but take nothing away, she is still a threat, and she showed that at the Olympia last year. Now she's focused on purely bringing her all-time best to this year's Olympia, to the Las Vegas stage. Some people have already started writing her off. I'm not writing her off. No way. You don't get a high place at Olympia and not be a threat to Ashley, to Laura Lee, to Amy, to Maureen. Like I said in my last video, the bikini division is going to be a dogfight because all the girls are looking to bring the absolute best, especially with the ones who broke into that top 10 last year are now looking to try and get into that top 5. Another one. Where do we start with this? Hadi Chupan dropping another update, but probably the most exciting update yet, because now we get to see everything. Hitting a few poses. What are your thoughts? Because I'm going to be honest here. Is it me? Or is his waist looking a little bit more thicker? Or is it just the fact that we are 7.5 weeks out and everything will come together as we get closer to the show? Hadi Choopan, is he Samson Dowder's biggest threat going into the Olympia? And what about this guy? What about Tonio Burton? It wasn't that long ago where he was all the talk. Because of course he went over to Dubai following his win in the US. And now this is another guy who is going to be targeted by top 10. He has grainy condition. We saw it earlier. What's your thoughts about him?
Baddest, most vicious, most ruthless champion there's ever been. No one can stop me. Best ever. Not. Yeah! Yes. Ah!
Guys, I'm really surprised when I dropped this video yesterday how much hate he was getting. Derek Lunsford, his mentality is on another level right now. He is focused on that treble, on the hat-trick. He's got the Arnold, he's got the Pittsburgh, and he's doing everything he can to make sure he gets that win. Maybe he's got something to prove to all the fans, the bodybuilding community, after his last one-to-one with Nick Walker, where a lot of people thought Nick got the win, but it just felt differently. Has he got a lot to prove? Or has he already proved it by being a past Olympia winner in 2023, beating Samson Dowder at the Arnold? Either way, he is still the man to beat, having beaten Samson at the Arnold. What are you guys' thoughts? Let me know in the comments, because we also got another lad here, Sergio, who is off to Italy, and we got another update here. This is the guy, remember guys, this is the guy who's never placed outside of the top 3 apart from the Arnolds, which tells me this guy will always bring it. He's up against Quinton, he's up against Urs. Urs is making his open debut. Mark Hector, Lewis Breed. The lineup is a busy one. Don't rule him out.
I'm gonna win so bad. My God. Fuck, I'm gonna win so bad, man. Oh la la, so many guys are gonna be so hurt. Their feelings are gonna be hurt. Oh, they need to live with it the whole year that I'm their champion. Fuck, that's gonna hurt, man. Shit. Can you imagine? They hate me so much. You know why? Because people always hate what they can't have. They wanna be me, but they can't be me.
Tell you what guys, Ali Bilal, if the men's physique division was a pantomime, he is owning that villain status. And look, I say that tongue-in-cheek, because you know what? He is making the division so exciting. Stuff that he's saying, and look, he said it. He believes in himself 1,000,000%. He believes he is going to be the new Olympia champion. He believes he's going to dethrone Ryan Terry. He's going to beat Brandon, he's going to beat Erin. And after taking the Arnold title, why can you not believe that? Why shouldn't he believe that? This is going to be a dogfight. I can't wait for this. Guys, if you've not checked out my interview with Kyron, I dropped it yesterday. It's a good one because he has confirmed he is back. He's back at the back end of September to focus on 2026 Olympia qualification. That is the goal, not 2025, 2026. But also in an interview, he did state that he believes he has everything to take the title, to take the men's physique Olympia title. And that's when we're going to see him do a full-on assault in 2026 when he aims to be back at Olympia. But first, we're going to see him on stage at the back end of September. Guys, let's talk about the 4-time Olympia champion, Jeremy Buendia. He's been dropping more updates, and I tell you what, these updates are getting more and more impressive the more I see them. And how can you not get excited when you've got the GOAT, the 4-time Olympia champion, returning for maybe his last dance on the Olympia stage? That is box office. And yes, some people are ruling him out, but he's confident that he can prove the haters wrong. Guys, I did drop his post yesterday. I'm really keen to hear your thoughts because Chris Bumstead dropped something on on X, formerly known as Twitter, stating that he believes that classic competitors, if they had a solid off-season, could give a run for their money in the open division of the top 10 guys. What do you guys think about that? Because Ramon Dino, is he the next one to potentially follow us into the Open? He said in previous interviews that he does see that one day he will go into the Open. And look, the weight cap is a tough one for him. We've seen in previous shows, it's getting harder and harder. Could he be next in line to follow us? Or maybe it could be the Arnold Classic Physique champion, Mike Sommerfeld. Some people keep saying that they do see him more as an open bodybuilder. Let's not forget, he won his pro card as an open bodybuilder back in the UK all those years ago. But at the moment, his focus is classic physique. Is he another one that we could one day see make the transition into the open division? Because one guy we are going to be seeing in 2.5 weeks' time is this man here, Stephane, who's already confirmed last year that he was making the transition from classic to the open. So this is going to be a good one as well, not only to see him against us, but also against the rest of the competitors. How about this man here? Terrence Ruffin. He answered an Instagram story yesterday stating that he believes he will be the winner for the Olympia 2025 title. And why would you not believe that? Why would you not feel that confidence from Terrence Ruffin? The Pittsburgh and New York Classic Physique champion. Is he Mike Sommerfeld's biggest threat for the title? Let me know what you guys think below, guys.
Right. If they wanted to screw you, I hope you're listening, Phil, because I'm going to speak real slow and concise so you can understand this, the words coming out of my mouth. If they wanted to screw you, if they wanted you to not win, if they wanted to send a message to you, why on God's green earth would they have had you winning in the morning?
Yeah. I don't know who you're stroking or the leash that you're on, that they say, "Oh, Bob, could you please say something about what's going on?" A coward. No ass man, bro.
Ooh, guys, this is going to be heating up for quite a while because Bob Chicolo had his thoughts on Phil Kahara's result at the Masters Olympia on his channel, The Voice of Bodybuilding, which I do recommend you check out. And then, of course, shortly afterwards, I posted a little video from that interview, from that podcast. Then Phil had his thoughts. He responded to Bob. Now, I'm really keen to hear your thoughts because if you're not in the know, there was some controversy around the results. Whether you agree or disagree, it's definitely caused some debate and a lot of conversation, which has led to Phil being on a number of interviews, including one I recommend you check out, which is with Muscle Discord. But do you actually agree with what Bob's saying or with what Phil is saying on his previous interviews? Because whether we like or not, there was a big shift in the scoring, going so far ahead of pre-judge. He was practically the winner, but then to drop all the way down to third was very much unheard of when you saw such a big switch regarding the points. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, guys. And while you're also in the comments, do check out some of the other interviews we've dropped earlier this week and also yesterday. We are dropping more videos every single day, and your support is always appreciated, especially when you comment, you like, and you subscribe to the channel. Look forward to seeing you in the next one.